What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today, well, it's a bit messy because last week I went on holiday to a Philippines island and therefore I could not upload, which meant I told myself, I was like, okay, that means this week I'm gonna do this massive video which I planned, and it was meant to be a music video which I'm not gonna reveal to you guys just yet, but I'll give you a clue. It's about this thing. Yeah, I got a Swegway and it's golden. It's golden, like, oh my god. But yeah, I was meant to make a music video about it. So that didn't quite fall through because I haven't done anything about it. So that meant I was like about to skip this week. Then I was like, no, I can't skip 2 weeks. Inconsistency is the key to failure on YouTube or something like that. But anyway, this week I'm gonna be making a video which I think is pretty interesting, and then next week you guys can see the Swegway music video, which I'm still not gonna reveal too many details about just yet, but stay tuned for it. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today I've already said that. Okay, today I was not able to do the Swegway music video, like I said, which is why we're gonna be talking about this. The top 20 video games by me. I actually remember making this when I was like 11. I remember I wrote down the title, top 20 video games, then I was like, top 20 video games that don't exist. So I wrote top 20 video games by Shubin, and that basically meant, you know, I invented all these 20 video games. The interesting thing about this is that I never quite finished it. I got up to 13, so 20 to 13, about 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 9 music, wait, what, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8, right, I see why I flunked out of math honors now. Alright, so 8 video games which I invented, and who knows, maybe some of these I actually made it. Starting at number 20, we have The Hunter. I love how I organized it as well, you know. Gameplay. This game features a hunter who goes on a quest to kill wild animals in the desert, jungle, forest, and air. Okay. More animals are killed, more weapons can be bought, such as shotguns, grenades, machine guns, and grenades. Let me just read that. More weapons can be bought, such as shotguns, grenades, machine guns, and grenades. I must have really liked grenade. It is a single player game which is fairly easy for ages 9 to 12. I guess that's alright, like 9 to 12, that's actually a reasonable age gap, but the interesting thing is that they don't actually put the age limit on it. They usually put like 9 plus, so yeah. And I actually put the devices it is to be played on, but I guess that was standard. PSP, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii. I guess this has basically been made already. Games like these, going out and killing wild animals. They have this in arcades, I know that much. But I love my little drawings as well. It's like a guy throwing a grenade at some leopard. So yeah. Number 19, School Criminal. That's a wonderful title, Shubin. Gameplay. In the game, an escaped criminal hides as a student in a school, that is the player. To earn points, trouble must be caused and the victim cannot be caught. This is an adult game for 16 to 30 years because of violence and vulgarity. Wow, I was really visionary, wasn't I? Oh, I drew a photo of the guy running to the principal office, shooting the principal. I don't know how I turned out not to be a psychopath. This actually seems like an interesting game. It's like that game Bully. You guys know that game? The one that used to be on the PS2 and stuff, where you could act as a school bully and you got points for bullying kids. And you got extra points for bullying girls. That was the interesting part. It's actually an interesting game. I mean, I would buy this game, like legitimately, if it existed. Number 18, Taxi. I swear to God, this has been invented, and I'm not even joking. 90% of the games in here probably were invented after I wrote them down. Like, You all remember Crazy Taxi, right? I mean, legit. Gameplay. Despite its name, this game does not involve driving people around town. Well, maybe this game hasn't been invented yet. Instead, a hired assassin disguises himself as a taxi driver. And hunts down bad guys in a yellow cab. That is the player. This is basically GTA meets Crazy Taxi meets Contract Killer. It seems like a game that would get old like really quickly. Like the premise would basically be the same. You drive a taxi to a location, you shoot some guy. Or actually, they could have different missions. Like you drive a taxi to a place, you pick up the guy in the taxi, then you silently kill him and you get more points for silently killing them. Am I basically describing Uber Taxi? Oh my god, this video is gonna get flagged, isn't it? The interesting thing about this is that on the list of devices, I put iPhone and iPad, which I could actually imagine because they have that steering thing, which you could use to drive the taxi around. That is interesting. Number 17, End of Earth. Remember, this is in 2011. I wrote this down. I was basically describing the 2012 December 21st apocalypse, wasn't I? Which, well, never happened. Gameplay. As the Earth draws closer to its end, the player creates an avatar to stop sea monsters, high tides, volcano eruptions, and tornadoes. This game also has magnificent graphics. I spell graphics as Grafics. This seems like a sick game, it just doesn't make any sense. You create an avatar, one person, to stop sea monsters, high tides, volcano eruptions, and tornadoes. I guess it would be more fun if you could take on different roles, if the game put you in different roles to play as different people to stop different disasters, if that made any sense. Like you could be a fireman to destroy like volcano eruptions. Wait, how do you stop those? Or you could do what I drew here and you could be a police officer dropping bombs into the ocean. Because that would definitely not create more radioactive sea monsters, would it, shouldn't? Number 16, okay. This literally just seems like the least interesting one possible. 3D pinball. This may have been one of the few games that was already invented and I just stole. Although one of the oldest video games still around today, 3D pinball promises heart-pumping fun for long hours by just flapping two flippers. I don't think those are the only two controls on 3D pinball. To be fair though, those are the two most well-known. Okay, what? With few boundaries, it is suitable for ages 5 to 85. With games like End of Earth and Taxi Assassin, I'm pretty sure 3D pinball would not be beating those on a top 20 list. Number 15, Kingdom War. Now what does this sound like? It sounds like Clash of Clans to me. Set back to medieval times, the English army, the player, battles a desired opposing nation. No idea what that means. In multiplayer, two players are allowed to choose any two nations for battle. So, I swear, this probably maybe somewhat did not come out before I wrote down. It seemed like an interesting idea and an interesting concept which would later develop in Clash of Kingdoms, Clash of Age, Clash of Clans. I mean, they're all the same thing. Alright, we're nearing the end to this halfway thought out book. Number 14, Pilot. Well, once again, I don't know how I turned out not to be a psychopath. Just listen to this description of this game. Gameplay. When terrorists attack a plane and threaten all passengers, the middle-aged pilot player uses his ex-academy strategy to defeat the terrorists. An 11-year-old is writing a game about terrorists attacking a plane and a pilot stopping them. It seems like a game that you could sit down and finish in half an hour and you could never do again. What I could see this game becoming is maybe you're a secret agent and you spot the terrorists before they attack. But I guess that may be racist, as you would probably attack the stereotypes, wouldn't you? Pixar Explorer at number 13. And what does this sound like? It sounds like Disney Infinity, and we all know Disney Infinity didn't come out till like, I'm gonna say 2013, but I don't want to be wrong. Gameplay. In 6 different games, you will never get bored. Wow, 6 different games? That's crazy. It allows you to play different ways and have 6 types of fun in one. The idea, according to the pictures here, is you only put yourself in Pixar game. You put yourself in the scenario of the Pixar movie. Meaning, I guess if you played Up, the game, you would have to, you know, get in the house. You'd have to play games, mini games where you have to adjust the balloons, and you have to direct the house against the wind. Have to fight the dogs. I guess there would be a movie and like 20 odd games within the movie game, if that makes sense. So I guess if I were to do it now, the most interesting thing would probably be The Incredibles, because you could be like superheroes. There's also Ratatouille, which I guess would basically be a cooking game. Cars would basically be a racing game. Toy Story. Actually, you know what? Toy Story seems like the most interesting out of these, as even kids can play this very enjoyable game. It is suited for ages 3 to infinity. I literally wrote down infinity. That sums up how intelligent it was. Alright, so I guess that's it, since that ends at number 13. Well, I guess I was a really imaginative child at the time. But yeah, tell me again if you want, if you would buy any of those games. I would personally buy Taxi Assassin and School Criminal. Those seem like the 2 most interesting ones out of those, and maybe Pixar as well. But thank you so much for watching once again, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and peace out. So now we're gonna be going on cruise. That's why I'm dressed so cleverly with shorts. So